Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be teaching you 5 abdominal exercises which can be done anywhere, and the best part about these exercises is that one thing I have kept in mind, it covers each and every muscle of your abs, whether it comes to your rectus abdominis, whether it's your serratus anterior, your obliques, and even your internal girdle, which is your transverse abdominis. And in the end, I'll be also adding one standing abs exercise, which is very useful to add into your abs routine as well. So without wasting much time, let's start with the first exercise. The first exercise, we'll be lying down on the mat and we'll be doing a lying knee twist. So I'll show you how it's done. So make sure the back stays firmly on the ground, palms open towards the ground, and try to press the palms on the ground. Slowly lift your knees up, lift your head up, and from here, slowly bring your thighs towards the ground. Make sure the thigh touches the ground, but you're not resting at the ground. You slowly come up, pause for a second in the center, and go towards the left side. Come back on the center, right side. Now the most important thing in this exercise is make sure, try to keep your back on the ground as much as possible. Even if you cannot go towards the ground, just go halfway through. That's enough. So what it does, it targets your obliques and it also targets your lower abdominal. Now we come on to the second exercise. So now the second exercise is a long lever plank. I'm sure you're all familiar with the basic plank, but how to make it more challenging and more effective? We come in a plank position. Now coming in a plank position, from here, all you have to do is start walking backwards. While make sure you are in a neutral position, your spine is neutral and you're trying to walk back. Now, depending on your strength of your abs, you'll be able to walk even further. But if you cannot walk further, just stay where you feel your form is getting compromised. It's a very good exercise, especially for the lower abs, and also helps you to build that stability as well. I'll show you how it's done again. Elbow right under the shoulder, neutral spine, your neck and your lower back, everything in one line, and start walking back as much as you can, and then we come forward. Pause for 2 seconds and then start all over again. So what you can do is try to do 8 to 10 repetitions and 3 sets of this. Depending on the time you have, you can even do 4. All right. So now the third exercise. The third exercise is the reverse crunch. A great lower abs exercise, also strengthens the lower back. So I'll show you how it's done. Again, you lie down on your back. You can take the support of your hands and keep the hands right under the back. Lift your legs up, and from this position, all you have to do is try to bring the sole of the foot towards the sky or ceiling, wherever you're doing. Now, if you see, I'm not using too much of momentum when I'm doing this exercise. So the movement should be as minimum as it can. You can also do it against the wall, which helps you to avoid the momentum. Otherwise, make sure you're not going too much forward and backwards. The goal is to go higher and slightly forward and back. One more important thing, make sure the control is there. If you want to make it more harder, you can keep both the hands on the palm, both the palms on the ground. Otherwise, just do it like this. Other important thing, if this is too hard for you, you can do this while bending your knees. Just try to lift your hip as high as you can. This is a great move for the lower abdominal. Let's come on to the fourth exercise. The fourth exercise focuses on the serratus anterior, which is the ribs area. You must have seen people having a very well-defined abs, having this muscle, which is quite attractive. So what we do, we come in a side plank position. Now the important thing is to make sure the heel and head, everything is in one line. Many people, the hip starts going forward, which is a big no-no. Now from here, elbow right under the shoulder. Now using the strength of your arm, just lift your hip up as high as you can. If you want to make it even harder, either you can keep the hands up If you want to make it easier, you can keep the hand on the other hand for the support. For those of you, if this is too hard for you, you can also do it on the knee. Bend your legs, lift your hip as high as you can, and stay in this position for at least 30 seconds to 1 minute. So it also builds the stability and a great exercise for your serratus anterior. Okay, now let's do the fifth exercise, which is the last one. So this exercise I'll be doing while standing. Guys, it's very important to add one standing abs movement in your routine, because what it does is it focuses on your stability, and it not just only focuses on the abdominal muscles, but also other muscles are recruited when you do this exercise. And one more important thing is it also develops your symmetry of the body. Most of the physiques are asymmetrical, so it's always wise to add at least 1 or 2 standing abs exercise. So last exercise, I'll show you how it's done. So I'll keep the mat on the side. So it's called a Frankenstein walk. So keep both the hands forward, and from here try to lift your legs around the waist level, making sure the knee stays straight, and try to come down using a thrust, using the strength of your hip. And I'll show you how it's done. Come forward. Try to walk at least 20 meters when you do this exercise, and then rest for a while, then do it again. So you can do 3 to 4 sets of this, and make sure you're not using too much of hyperextension. I mean, your back should not sway too much. Your back should stay straight. And if you want to make it even harder, you can have a plate or a dumbbell. With the weights, it becomes even much more effective. So guys, these were my one of my favorite 5 exercises for the abs. I'll be coming up with much more in future. Please do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.